Club Calvi has a bonus book for you, a new novel focusing on the little-known story of the it girl of the Harlem Renaissance. Yolande Du Bois grew up in a life of privilege and pain as the daughter of legendary civil rights leader W.E.B Du Bois. Her marriage to a famous poet was the social event of the year, and it was doomed from the start. Her life is reimagined in the book, A Harlem Wedding. Author Tiffany L is here now. Welcome. Congratulations on the book. Let's start with this wedding.
Yes.
I mean, talk about the event.
It was just the event of the Harlem Renaissance. So big, 3,000 people
3,000
in attendance. And it was right here, well, it was right here in New York City in Harlem at Salem United Methodist Church. And it was just a historic moment in time. She married poet Countee Cullen, who was a prodigy, and it was just an amazing day. But it didn't go so well after the I-dos.
I am so fascinated by your story of research because you went deep in the archives.
Absolutely.
But tell me a little bit about the one gem that you found.
The one gem. The
starting
delicious.
on eBay, right? This
Yes.
is amazing.
So I had been reading Yolande's correspondence, and she has had a very swirly script that she wrote her letters in. And so when I Googled, I would see images of things she had written, and I saw a scrapbook page. It was on eBay.
Amazing.
Someone had gotten the storage lockers where her grandmother had saved all of the papers. And I saw it on eBay, but I couldn't get it. Of course, they were trying to sell it to an institution. University of Massachusetts acquired the scrapbook, and I was able to go and look through the pages of her life, and there was one page that really stood out to me. There's a picture of her father, W.E.B Dubois, and she has written next to it, "Let me be worthy." And that is really the story of her life, the conflict of her life, being worthy of her father's huge legacy that he planned out for her from the day she was born.
Oh, those words, huh?
Yes.
They must have stuck with you.
They really did.
Let me be worthy.
It was such confirmation that I captured the spirit of what Yolande was all about. She wanted to be worthy of her father, but she also wanted to chase her own dreams and her heart's desire.
Right.
And to see the scrapbook and to see the love of her life, Jimmy Lunsford, pictures of him and little hearts underneath, it just made me feel so close to her, even though, you know, she lived 100 years ago.
Yeah, but a different name from the person that she married.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. That's one of the conflicts of the book.
Yes.
The love of her life was a jazz great, Jimmy Lunsford, who she met right before she went to Fisk University. They went to college together, and they have just an amazing love story. But he was not the man that her father wanted for her. And as is often the case with young women, they don't always stick to their father's plans, right? So.
Such drama that
Yes.
you were uncovering as you wrote this. I mean, I could understand how easily you could have decided to write about her.
Oh, for sure. She was, I call her, like you said, the it girl of the Harlem Renaissance, the princess of the Harlem Renaissance. Everything she did was a social moment. Every party, a bridge, if she went to play bridge, it was in the newspaper. I loved being able to capture her story on the pages.
And you capture Harlem as well.
I went to the homes, to the clubs where they dined and danced, and I felt immersed in the culture, and I love that. I stayed here in New York for about a month, just researching, reading letters on microfiche at the Schomburg Center.
Well, it's been so lovely to be able to talk to you. And the book is called Harlem Wedding. You can read a free excerpt and get the book at clubcalvi.com.